welcome. Today I'm going to make a Odia style prawn curry recipe. I'm going to begin with the ingredients. I have here all the ingredients that we need for the spice paste. I have taken here one medium sized onion which I have roughly sliced, and then 1 inch piece of ginger which I have cut into smaller pieces, then 3 medium to large cloves of garlic, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of poppy seeds or posta or khaskhas, and then I have taken 3 green cardamoms, few sticks of cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of whole coriander seeds, and then 1 medium sized tomato, and then finally I have 1 teaspoon of black peppercorns and about 4 to 5 dried whole red chilies. Pepper and red chili is up to your taste. You can add more or less according to your choice. I'm going to add a little water to these ingredients and then grind it to a very fine paste, and that would be the base of gravy. Since I have pretty much added all the ingredients that goes for the gravy, I will be adding just few other ingredients. Like for foreign, I'll be adding 1 bay leaf and half a teaspoon of punch foreign, that's it. And then since pretty much everything is in this spice paste, I'll be adding some salt and turmeric for the gravy, that's it. And if you do not have the whole spices, in that case just make a paste of onion, ginger, garlic and tomato, and instead of the whole spices you can use powdered spices. But whole spices does give a very nice flavor to the gravy. And in case if you have any doubts regarding the quantity of the ingredients, in that case I'm going to put the link of the written version of this recipe in the description box. So hit on the link and you'll find all the ingredients list and the method in that version. So that's it for this gravy. And I have already cut 2 potatoes into quarters, and apart from the potatoes I have here, this is a prawn. This is half a pound of prawn which I have washed thoroughly. I still have the head on, but if you wish you can take it off. And then I have marinated it with 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. So the next step is to shallow fry the potato and prawns. As I have told you, I have already cut 2 medium sized potatoes into quarters. So oil is hot. I have heated here about 4 tablespoons of mustard oil. Now to this hot oil I have added the potatoes, and I'm going to fry it till it turns golden and brown. You can see here it has turned light golden brownish. That's it. I'm going to take it out, and now to this hot oil I'm adding the prawns, and I'm going to saute the prawns in the oil for about 2 minutes on a medium to high heat. I'm not going to cook the prawns through right now. I just want a little charred mark. I want the prawns to get a little fried up. You can add the prawns like this, but then you'll get a little fishy taste. Just to get rid of that fishiness, I'm sauteing the prawns in the oil, and once it gets a little fried up, a little dark golden brownish, I'm going to take it out. You can see the prawns have changed their color. They're a little pale and they're curled up. So I'm going to stir it for another 1 minute, and that's it. After 2 minutes I'm going to take it out, and I'll be using the same pan to make the gravy. So this is almost done. I'm going to take it out, and now to this pan I have added about 4 more tablespoons of mustard oil. Oil is hot. To this I'm adding 1 bay leaf and about half a teaspoon of punch foreign. Let the seeds splutter. Once the seeds are done, you'll find the methi seeds will change their color and they will turn dark brownish. That means the seeds are done. Now to this I'm adding the spice paste, and I'm going to cook the spice paste in this oil till all the moisture dries up and oil starts to ooze out. Now to this spice paste, since as I said I have almost all the ingredients, so I'm finally adding half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, just a tiny bit, since I've already marinated the prawns in turmeric powder as well, and that's it. Now it looks a little pale, so what I'm going to do, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. This is optional, it was not in the ingredients list. The color of this gravy looks very pale, so just to give it a little color, I have added the Kashmiri red chilli powder, and I'm going to cook it on medium to low heat till all the moisture dries up. You can see here it has already dried up a little. I'm going to cook it a little more. Yeah, finally you can see the masala is ready. It's quite dry, oil is oozing out. That's it. Now to this I'm adding the fried potatoes and the sauteed prawns. Now after adding all these ingredients, I'm going to cook it for another 2 minutes on medium heat, stirring it continuously. This will give the prawns and the potatoes nice flavor. All the the great flavors of the masala will get into the prawns and the potatoes. So stir it on medium heat till it gets a little fried up for about around 2 minutes. Yeah, you can see here it has turned nice darker brownish in color, and the the aroma right now I'm getting is absolutely wonderful. So that's it. Now to this I'm adding water. Adding water and salt is up to you. So I have added here about a teaspoon of salt. This is the final seasoning. Now to this I'll be adding water. Now adding water is up to you again. You can add more water if you wish the gravy to be a little thinner, but I want the gravy to be a little thick, so I'm adding here about 1.5 cup of water, and that's it. I'm just waiting for this gravy to come to a boil. Then I'm going to cover the lid and let it cook on low heat for about 10 minutes, and by the time the potatoes will be well done and the prawns will also be well cooked. So it has come to a boil. Now goes the lid. After 10 minutes, open the lid. This curry looks absolutely awesome. You can see here the oil is floating on top and it has that nice dark brownish color, and that makes it absolutely delicious. Now it's up to you. It was not in the ingredient list, but I love to add about half a teaspoon of this is a garam masala powder. This is optional, and a handful of chopped up coriander. A lot of people don't add it, so if you do not wish to add it, you can always skip it, but if you add it, it's going to make it even more tastier. So just half a teaspoon of garam masala powder and a handful of chopped up coriander. Give it a stir, and that's it. This dish is ready to be served. The very delicious Odia style prawn curry is ready. You can serve it along with some steamed rice, but if you want to serve it with any kind of Indian bread, you can serve it as well. The prawns are nice and tender, and then you have the very delicious gravy and the very delicious pieces of potatoes. So do try this very delicious Odia style prawn curry recipe and share your comments and your suggestions. And if you like this video, hit like, subscribe and share. We will meet next time. Till then, bye bye.